can't even sleep, you can't think. You just lose yourself, wrapped all up in it. Shit, baby, you got me mesmerized. Can't think. You just lose yourself, wrapped all up in it. You don't know what you do to me. Let me tell you how you make me feel. 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 You don't know. You don't know what you do to me. Let me tell you how you make me feel. You don't know what you do to me. Let me tell you how you make me feel. 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 How you make me
That's all I got. I can't even go on. I can't do nothing else about that. I can't.
So I saw this today. Macaulay Culkin is joining American Horror Story alongside Sarah Paulson and Evan Peters, as well as our girl Angelica Ross.
Yes, who's coming back. And
Yes.
so thank God. Kathy Bates, Billy Lord, Leslie Grossman, Adina Porter, Lily Rabe, Finn Whitrock are all going to be on the show this season. And this season actually is, they don't have a title for it.
Right.
It's just American Horror Season 10.
Right.
On Instagram, Ryan Murphy posted a scene that was in black and white showing waves, and it was showing this country music song, but it was very it was very dreary and sad, and almost could be kind of eerie. But again, everything about it I love, because it was like, I don't know what you're gonna cook up, Ryan, but damn it, it looks good.
Yes.
And listen, as long as you don't touch Roanoke at all, because it was the most horrible thing that you've done with American Horror Story, then I'll be good.
Even worse than Freak Show, because I heard the kids didn't like Freak Show.
So
I liked Freak Show.
So Freak Show was better than Roanoke. Roanoke, it started out good, but
And you know what? I did not like Apocalypse because I didn't think it made any sense.
Apocalypse. Well, I did like Apocalypse. I like Apocalypse because it made the connection between many of the seasons. That's why I like it.
And see, I didn't even watch all the season. I've only watched Freak Show and Apocalypse. Those are the only 2 seasons that I've ever watched.
You didn't watch Coven?
I wasn't into it then. I don't really like scurry shit, so I gotta, that was all before that.
That would be just like somebody saying, so we're gonna use this as an example. You don't like Beyonce? Like, you don't, like, as a gay man, you don't like Beyonce? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what? She's contributed so much to this society, and you can't even. That's how I feel about American Horror Story, at least to season 3 with this Coven. Like, you need it.
Are you big mad or little mad?
I mean, I'm a little mad, but I'm big mad.
Would you like a cape?
No, I mean,
because then you could be super mad.
But I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
All right.
But anyway,
yeah, I will watch it, and I didn't watch this last season of it. I still have it on DVD.
So yeah, in 1984. So 1984 was very, very campy. And so first of all, if you're not of a certain age and of an age bracket, you really can't appreciate 1984 the way I appreciate 1984. Someone living through 1984 and being of like close to that age and understanding all the humor and the nonsense that went on. So yes. I appreciate it for just that. It was so campy and it was amazing. And plus, I was a horror movie buff, so I enjoyed all the references that they made. So.
Did you put the same thing? Oh, this is All Stars. Okay. All right. So, Drag Race starts on Friday.
Listen.
Are you going to... I didn't mention. I'm going to have like a little... You want to come over? You want to come over?
Friday?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to invite like 4 or 5 people.
Okay. All right, cool. Cool.
All right. So, yes. Season 12's guest judges.
I got to go see Fred first. I got to go see Mr.
Well, the show starts at 8, so... I mean,
you know
we'll be there.
You know how Hotep Barber is.
Yes.
But anyway.
Listen, if our barber didn't do such a good job with that lineup.
Do you understand that I would have left a long time ago? Do you understand? And I've been following him for God knows how long, and I am picky about me and my haircut. So you listen. I followed your ass from Georgia Avenue to Southeast, from Southeast over to Silver Spring, from Silver Spring to another spot in Silver Spring, then back over to Southeast, and then you went up into
MGM,
into the mall in Silver Spring. I didn't go to MGM because that's just out of my price break.
Bitch, I was so
I didn't know that you because I was like, why are you going to there? You were like, you had the conversation with him.
So here's the thing. I have only ever had a goatee up until I was 47. So I've only had this beard for about 2 years. And so when I started to let it grow, I was like, where do you go to the barber? Because I'm not going to no barber just to get my fucking goatee, because I can all the way around and then cut that down. So I'm not paying nobody to do that. And then everything else is bald. Fuck that. No. But then I let it grow, so I was like, all right, so I need somewhere to go. I was like, where do you go? And he gave me the barber's name. And then so I go, and he was like, okay, well, I work at MGM Grand on this day. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And they don't tell you the fucking prices before you go there first, right? Now, this wasn't his. This is just how much the place costs. That's not how much he charged in his shop now. So I'm sitting there, and at the end, he's like, "That's going to be $90," and I'm like, and then so I texted this motherfucker, and I was like, "How much do you pay for your haircut?" And he says $35. He's like, "How much did you pay?" $90.
Meanwhile, I'm falling out of the chair because I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I would have paid $90 and not have said something to his ass. Because I'd have cussed him out. I'd be like,
"Well, I mean, he did my hair, so what was I going to do? Be like, I ain't paying for it?"
That conversation about how
that was literally my first time.
Yes, I get
going there, and I would have assumed. I was like, "Oh, okay, baby."
I had locks down the middle of my shoulder blade, and I still, at that particular point in time, did not pay. No, actually, I did. I paid $110 for a wash and retwist every 3 months or whatever, and I had a lot of hair.
Well, when I did it the first time, I was like, "Well, maybe, because I hadn't been to the barber in 20 years."
And you think the haircut price went up like that?
I knew it wasn't like that. But I was like, I know it was an MGM factor on top of it. But I was like, shit, Epic must got it like that. If he paid that much for a haircut, it don't cost that much.
Let me be clear. I love my barber, and I have followed him since 2008. Mm-hmm. But the moment and my barber, I've told him several times. He's like, well, take my cards and pass them out. I was like, I'll pass your cards out. I said, but I'm going to let you know something. The moment I call you and I can't get in your chair, we have a problem.
I'm at that same level because he has canceled other people for me. I have walked in and been like, yeah, you got
one time. I called in one time and somebody else answered the phone and she was like, oh, well, you don't have an appointment and you can't come in today. So on. I said, I beg your pardon? She said, I was like, okay, no problem. Click. Listen, my barber felt my steam because then 3 minutes afterwards, he was like, hey, yo, I just want to make sure. And I was like, oh, okay, because I was on my way to the barber because I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right. And so he does a really good job.
And to be clear,
he's on this to the show.
He may or may not, but I'm saying, and to be clear, he does men's and women's hair. So when I go in for that same amount of money, when I sit in that chair, he tells me, "Oh, you want to get your hair shampooed?" I said, "Damn right." So I sit in that chair, shampoos my hair, put my towel around my head, sits underneath that hair dryer with
he's massages the scalp,
hot oil scalps, and
does the peppermint oil treatment and everything.
And the towel on your face, which I can't fucking no towel on my face. I told about that.
I love that hot towel on my face.
I can't see what's going on. That's the problem.
I just need my nose to be open.
I need my eyes to be open.
All just like that. So if everything else is covered.
All around here, I need to see what's going on, like goggles. I don't cover my eyes up.
But he is 1/4 Hotep. Well,
1/4.
2/3 Hotep. And he'll get in there and start talking about numerology and shit.
He'll be like this. Listen. So you have 5 words on your shirt. See the 5 right here, plus the 1 that you are, that's 6. And 6, when you add that together with another 7, that's 13. That equals to 4. And 4, see, that's the Holy Trinity. That's the number. And I'm like,
you be like, just cut my hair.
And you can't just say that right off the bat, right away.
Not when you first know it,
not
but
right
after
away.
a while, you get to know it. Like, Fred,
I don't want to hear this shit. Could you just cut my hair?
Wrap it up.
Like you going down that road.
Wrap it up.
You going down?
Like, see the Redskins. You see the red,
and this is DC, and it's
red is about anger.
Southwest is going this way, and I'm like,
and then we all have skin. You see. So, we are angry in our skin.
And this is me. Take that skin that you have that we're angry in and finish cutting this skin up here. Can we do that?
What are you doing?
Can we do that?
Please just cut my hair.
Can we do that?
Please just cut my hair.
But I love him to death.
And when I tell you, like, what I get, because occasionally I get the color in my hair. Like, even after I started going to him, the first time, couple of times I just used Just for Men. I did it myself, and it looked fine. But when he did the color, I was like, it looked pop. It was just like so much better. So he's
good at what he does.
Great barber, and so it's like I feel like I gotta put up
hair. He's like listen, and I've literally watched him cut that thing all the way. Like he's amazing.
He is.
But goddamn it,
you just be like,
I'd be like, could you just can we unpack? Can we just?
And then what?
Like I don't want to be. I've been here for 3 hours. Like I don't.
One time, somebody came in and they were talking about basketball, and someone mentioned, and we started talking about the Wizards. And then he was like, Someone said, yeah, I remember when they were the Bullets. Oh, God. See, we got the Redskins. Literally, this is literally the conversation. We got the Redskins and the Bullets.
And so you're sitting
You're
there
sitting like-
with like a half a section shaved out your head. You in the chair like this, like, God.
Right, and he'll be like, zzz, like, but you see,
And you be sitting there like,
and you're just sitting there like, right, with your head like this, like you go.
and then you sit
You
there,
know
and
the
then all of a
picture
sudden you
that
do one of
you
these numbers. You be like, because the hair in your face, you're like, can you cut
So
that
my,
while you can?
my favorite times are when I'm there alone, because if someone else comes in, especially
him off
they
his
throw
game.
him completely off, because then he get to talking and get to dealing with foolishness.
Wait, but I'm throwing you a lifeline. Last time I was in there, you walked in the store, the shop, and you were like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like,
I wasn't paying attention. I was just.
"Listen." Dominion walked right past me to the bathroom, like, "Okay, I'll be right back." I was like,
I'm sorry. Because I had to pee real bad. I'm sorry. All right, I will be more attentive. Anyway, so RuPaul season 12 starts on Friday, February 28th at 8 o'clock on VH1.
"Yes."
All right.
So, So again, this is an article that I found on Cosmo as well. But they were talking about how it has a usual schedule, and it starts in February and usually ends by May, by Memorial Day weekend, somewhere around that time, like the end of May.
Right.
So I wanted to find out who some of the season 12 judges were going to be. So we have, and he's been advertising some of these people, but we have Nicki Minaj,
Yes.
Normani, Whoopi Goldberg, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Did I pronounce Ocasio? Yeah, Ocasio-Cortez, Shaka Khan. You have Robin, Leslie Jones, the comedian, Jeff Goldblum, the actor, Daisy Ridley, Thandie Newton, Olivia Munn, Rachel Bloom, Daniel Frazese.
Who the hell is that?
Daniel Frazese is an actor, and that's what I remember.
And who was Jonathan
Bennett and Winnie Harlow. Winnie Harlow, I believe, is an actress as well. But these are all people. So I was like, all right, I wanted to see how many people we had up there. And an interesting interesting set of judges. So I wanted to see where they were. Hopefully he brings back some of the old school kids. Like, I loved when he had Merle on there on like season 1. That was when he was glowing. When he was blurry.
Yes.
But then they had
They
Santino.
put all that Vaseline on,
Right.
on the lens.
But then they had Santino, who got told off by Latrice.
Right. And I thought part of the reason he wasn't back is because he didn't get along with Michelle.
Well, so that might have been some of it as well. But then when Michelle got on, Michelle and also Ross, who's no longer Ross the intern, but Ross, who was an intern.
Right.
He actually is a great part of the show. I actually like his comments. So
When they first announced Ross, because I do not care for Ross's voice.
he can be a bit
And
great.
I didn't care for him as Ross the intern, but as Ross the guest judge,
Yeah,
I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And Carson,
I actually like him more than Carson.
Carson
sort of,
Presley, yeah.
sort of.
Carson, yeah, he's kind of, but I do like Ross. He's more specifically into it, and I appreciate that. I also like Michelle Visage, even though she plays the villain, she speaks truth.
It's true. Like, stop relying on that body.
She speaks truth, and I was like, as a cisgendered woman, she speaks truth, and I'm like, okay, all right, here we go.
Right.
So that's what we have to look forward to. And then some of the contestants, I don't know if you knew who the contestant lineup is going to be.
Never heard of any of these
But
people, but
Aiden-
I almost never know who the contestants are. Like,
So
because there's never been anybody from DC except for
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
A couple of the names sound familiar to me. Like, so these are all the contestants' names: Aiden Janet, Britta, Crystal Method, Dahlia Sin, Gigi Good, Heidi in Closet, Jackie
I think
Cox.
that's a ridiculous name. I know what they're trying to go for, but
Right.
the Heidi, if it had been Hide in Closet, yes, I get that.
But again, I haven't heard her pronounce her name, so I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just,
yeah, that's true.
Jada Essence Hall, who I've heard of before. Jan, Nikki Doll, Rock'em Sakura. I've heard of her.
Oh, that's
before.
how I was like Rock M Sakura.
Rock'em Sakura. Well, it could
Rock,
be.
no, but I think you're probably right, because that they got to be a pun.
Right,
So
and Sherry Pie, as long
Yes.
as Widow Von Du. But Sherry Pie, I've heard of before.
I've heard of that.
But
Heard
you
of
know,
her too.
now these are all their names, and so they've been interesting people that you've seen on the advertisement. So we'll see how that goes, and so we'll see what these intros are going to be like. So we'll see how that goes. But they have a lot of stuff to do, and we were talking about this before, where the show is kind of wrapping back around into specific. It seems like what specific character types on the
Yes.
show. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out this year. So we'll see how this goes with this season and what they have going on.
Yes.
But in that same vein, All Stars season 5 is actually going to start, and that's going to start June 5th. But the big thing is, it's actually changing networks, so it's not going to be on VH1.
And I will not be seeing it because
it's going to be on Showtime.
I'm not going to buy another. I don't watch anything else on Showtime, so I don't watch.
I got to figure out how this. But again, so I was trying to figure out what the reasons were, and whether it was some sort of buzz amongst the chat rooms and stuff. Don't necessarily know.
Well, right, because they're on the same. They're in the same family now,
and that was what they were saying.
Showtime is now in the same Viacom CBS family, so
and they were saying they were waiting for the merger.
But that's cute. But I'm not paying for that, so I'll find some way to watch it for free. I'm sure as hell not going to pay for it.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Because I already get. Listen, I got Amazon Prime.
That's not a
Netflix, Hulu, but I get Hulu for free. Disney Plus, which I get for free too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Disney Plus.
And
Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix.
Hulu. Netflix and Hulu, that's all I have.
Yeah, so I'm not paying for nothing else. So
I feel like they're a little redundant because I was getting ready to get rid of Hulu, but that's a whole different story.
So possible contestants include Ms. Cracker, Shea Coulee, Derek Barry.
I like Shea Coulee.
Yes. Angina. I think it's...
So first of all, I hate bald-headed drag queens. That drives me crazy. It does. It drives me crazy.
But see, always has a cute little fascinator.
And then you got a little hat you bought. Listen.
I think that's cute.
That's my own pet peeve, but listen, I'm also someone that believes that if you're on stage and you're in drag, your wig should never come off. That's just how I feel.
So, Angina, Kim Chi, Blair St. Clair, Scarlet Envy,
Ivy Winters,
yes, April Carry On. I mean,
April was kind of bringing it. These are the possible.
Layla McQueen.
I don't know who Layla McQueen is.
I don't remember
her name. And if she may have been one of the first people to go home, but I don't remember.
Cameron Michaels.
I liked Cameron.
She was I just something about her personality sort of annoyed me.
I kind of liked her shtick.
Asia O'Hara, yes.
Dead butterfly.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say. You are a butterfly killer. You killed all them damn butterflies. You butterfly killer.
Brooklyn Heights.
Brooklyn was bad.
Yes. I liked Brooklyn until I sort of thought about it and watched it afterwards, and she was kind of a bitch. I mean, which is fine, but I didn't really care for her. Sonique. I remember the name. I can't remember her at all.
Sonique was on, I want to say the first season or the second season. But Sonique has actually transitioned and become a woman.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work because even...
so is Peppermint.
Right. So I don't know how that's going to work with both of them if you're trying to be on the show. You're going to be on the show to be America's Next Drag Superstar. And I think that was part of the controversy that they were having before, where Rue had mentioned something about he didn't want people that were transitioning on the show before.
Right.
So I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see how that's going to work, if they're going to be on or not.
Akira Davenport and Jujubee. I was like, come on, girl. You keep bringing all these old girls.
Jujubee. Now, why I like Jujubee's personality, she was already on season 3, I believe it was. No, season 2.
Yes.
And then she came back for All Stars. Right. So it's like, if you want to try to come back for another All Stars, but
I mean, it worked for Shangela almost, but Shangela.
Well, yeah.
I'm still bitter.
Because Shangela was robbed. I ain't gonna
robbed.
Lie. She was robbed. She was robbed.
Robbed.
I can't even say nothing.
Robbed. All right, so we have got we've got a lot of time. We've got 25 minutes.
Yeah. Did we talk about the March cover of Rolling Stones?
Yeah, because you just said March cover. I was like, March cover of what?
March cover of Rolling Stones. It features SZA, Normani, and Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't know who the fuck Normani is.
Normani is the young lady whose her video, I can't think of the name of the song. Her video, she's dancing in the middle of the street with this T-shirt on that's spray painted with her name on it, or not, I'm sorry, with like 1992 painted on or something. She used to be a part of, when she's kind of doing an homage and throwback to that. She was part of the group Fifth Harmony with Camila Cabella and all of them. She's the young, I don't want to say it girl now, but she's a youngster coming in.
Like, I know, I've heard the name Megan Thee Stallion, and I didn't realize until we were driving back But I couldn't place her. I wouldn't be able to know what she looked
Okay.
like. The song that that is used at the intro for a Black Lady sketch show.
I can't remember the song.
All the hot girls take it hot, hot, hot.
Oh, Hot Girl Summer.
Okay, whatever. That is Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, I know Megan Thee Stallion has Hot Girl Summer, but I've never heard that song, so you know.
Okay.
I listen.
Well, listen,
I listen to audiobooks and house music.
I can't say anything about that because, you know.
And SZA is the one that always got the shit covering her face, right?
So, no, you're talking about with sunglasses on and you can't see her face on her album and all that. That's her. If you're talking about
No.
her, the artist's name is Her.
Well, who the fuck? Well, clearly I'm out of the loop. All right, so we'll just leave it at that.
That's all right though. But but
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Okay. Well, good for you. So you know who these people are.
So,
are you
listen.
happy now with yourself?
Listen. What's up, 007? What's up, Donnie? Anyway, so speaking of music and the Rolling Stones, we are still in Black History Month, and which is coming to an end.
Which is why I wore my I'm rooting for everybody black t-shirt.
And I wore my blue t-shirt, my blue shirt. That's
Yes.
good. That's what we're doing. So, we were talking about hip hop and R&B, either songs or artists that we liked. And so I kind of had a couple.
Okay.
And each one, there's so many. So hip hop and R&B for me is like, it's amazing because the list goes on and on. I found myself even thinking about more of it as I was driving here. But so I
could just start with the list and just be like, okay, that one.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like, I start off with like some of the ladies, like your Little Kims, your Foxy Browns, your Nicki Minaj's, your Eves, your MC Lights, your like, all of them can like do some shit.
Yeah.
Then you start talking about even Salt and Pepper because I actually thought that
it's like so
really
interesting to me because like all my life I had to fight.
You had to fight your brothers.
Girl child ain't safe for the family for a man. Anyway, I have never really liked like an entire body of an artist. Like there are very few artists that if they shit came out, I'd be like, oh well, I'm getting that whole CD.
Oh.
There were a few exceptions to that in the '90s, because now them same people they off the list. But in the '90s, anything that Mary J. Blige did, instantly. It's like, oh, Mary J. Blige got a new album? Got it.
Gotta go pick it up. Yeah.
Jodeci got a new album? Got it. And those are probably like the only two. Other than that, I like the song by Little Kim or Foxy Brown, not so much. You know. I have like several songs. I had like 10 songs by Janet Jackson in my phone. I didn't realize I had that much.
America? Did you just hear that?
I never said I didn't like Janet Jackson.
I'm
going to the concert.
Listen, I didn't say that you didn't like that. I'm just saying, I'm asking, America, did you hear that? Okay.
All right.
But, yeah, so I mean, and then, so when you start talking about on the hip hop side, and those are the women, the men is something completely different. So you talk about people for me like Rakim, Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
You talk about Jay-Z.
Curtis Blow.
Well, Curtis didn't necessarily make my list, but although I do like...
I'm talking about individual songs because, again, there's very few artists that I'll just get their whole...
Well, yeah, I mean, okay. Remember of 1991, that was the first time I came to D.C. to hang out as a gay man? Bitch! That hotel on Route 1 in Virginia will never be the same. Because it was like 9 of us in this hotel.
Oh,
it
God.
will never be the same.
That was when we were young and would.
Oh my God!
Kind of shit.
And the next door, like in the hotel, they had some. It was a biker gang that came in, and so we were coming out every night. The punks was getting ready to go out, and we was listen. In 1991, I was punking like everybody else was, and so bright colors and listen, we was punk, and they all looked at us.
It was
as we
cross
walking
colors.
past. Yeah, they was looking at us as you walk past. We was like, "Hey, Joe. Hey, girl. Hey."
And so yes, her album was everything. Anita Baker. I was just listening to Anita Baker today.
The whole album for me of Rapture.
Yes.
There's several songs on there that I absolutely adore.
And Sade.
Listen.
But see, I have like selected Sade songs that I like. I don't
Yes.
necessarily love everything that she does.
No. Because the soundtrack from that, the song from the soundtrack of the movie with Demi Moore and Paul Newman, Robert Redford.
Indecent Proposal? Oh, she did a song on that? All right.
That's the main song. I think it's No Ordinary Love.
Oh, okay, it is.
That was amazing. Mm-hmm. But she had other stuff on there, like Maureen and Is It a Crime? And
Maureen is a good song.
Yeah,
and Is It a Crime is everything.
Yeah, it's like the drama is everything. Mm-hmm. Let's see. So Sandra St. Victor is one of my favorites.
Never heard of her.
So if I tell you who she is, you'll know exactly who she.
Okay.
She remember the song Ghetto Heaven?
Yeah.
She was the vocalist on that.
Okay.
She has a couple albums out, and this particular album that I fell in love with her is called Mac Diva Saves the World.
Okay.
And she has the song on there. She has several songs on there called Wet, Come Over, Lonely in a Crowded Room, Rise. She has all these songs on there. It's just amazing.
Okay.
So I like, and her voice is raspy, so I love that whole album. I can let it play. India Arie.
Yes. Ready for Love, Brown Skin.
But now, when I heard "Ready for Love" the first time, I enjoyed it. But when I heard a guy sing it, it was amazing. It made me fall in love with that song again.
Okay. I don't see anywhere on your list. Erykah Badu. So
yes.
Erykah Badu's
now she
first
does have
album,
some favorite. I have some favorite songs of her.
Baduism was the first album.
Yes.
Was good. I loved Baduism. The second album, Mama's Gun. From start to finish, to me, is one of the best albums ever made.
I'm thinking of New America, which I absolutely hated.
Everything after Mama's Gun was terrible to me.
Yeah, but Mama's Gun. There was something else on Mama's Gun.
Orange Moon,
and the other one. I want somebody to walk up behind me and kiss me on my neck and kiss me.
She sounded a little better than that, but yes.
But listen.
My eyes are green because I eat a lot of vegetables. And then the song that she did with Rohan.
I'm in love with you.
That song was like.
Listen.
Like if I ever get married, I feel like that might be the song.
I already have my wedding song.
So those three songs are like every step in the relationship. Orange Moon, I'm in love with you, and then Green Eyes.
Listen, it was amazing. So I forgot about that. So yes.
So, but then everything after that, I didn't really care for.
Yeah, she kind of got a little. Again, my experience with her.
Artists, they evolve or whatever,
They do
and
evolve.
because but she went away. She moved further away into from the jazzy R&B hip hop vibe that she was into a more
strange.
Well, it started off. New America started off. It was still a little bit jazzy, but it was a little bit more radical hip hop, and it was weird. Like she did the video where she was in Dallas and she took off all her clothes and pretended to be shot where JFK got shot and everything. I just thought that was tacky and unnecessary. All right, so Beyonce, Rihanna. I got like Where Have You Been? I mean, like 2 or 3 songs I like by Rihanna, but I was never a big Rihanna fan.
Listen, she snuck up on me because there's several songs I like by her. But another one of my favorites was Patti LaBelle. And listen,
the Patti LaBelle live CD.
It's her old stuff.
Oh, of course.
Me. And for me, it's stuff like even when she was with LaBelle, like that was
Somebody Loves You, Baby.
Going before that, one of my favorite songs by her is called "Music Is My Life."
I've heard that one.
Listen, when she talks about how oh my God.
Woo! And then if you ever get the chance, she did a PBS concert, and they have a CD.
Was it Tiny Desk, or was it?
No.
Okay.
This was in the early 2000s, I think.
Okay.
All right. So the men, Eric Benet. I can even tell you one thing he did.
His first album. Oh my God! I listened to that first album, and I swear to God, I want to just cry the entire time because it's amazing. He talks about his relationship and how the mother of his child died. He talks about that in the song.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, are you kidding me? What? So yeah, I love that. Keith Washington, I absolutely loved his stuff.
I had like 2 songs by him that I liked.
Bring It On. All his duets with Shantae Moore, I love. Yes. And then he had Kissing You,
Candlelight in You.
Candlelight in You. But again, so I loved it.
Brian McKnight always make you want to sit in a warm tub and slit your wrist.
Brian called me. Brian McKnight called me because you can sing.
He's a wife abuser.
God damn it! What is wrong with y'all fucking about music selection? That's another one I didn't pay for now. I'm not getting good.
No. Stevie Wonder, of course.
Stevie Wonder,
Of
listen,
course.
I might just put that out there.
Yeah, we just leave that.
Music
there.
Soul Child actually snuck on that list as well because he has.
I liked his first CD, but then I didn't really hear anything much from him after that.
He has there's several little songs here and there on albums after that, but he's in there.
And then Music Soul Child. Raheem DeVaughn. Like there was 2 or 3 songs I liked, and it was alright.
Raheem DeVaughn, you got to get into Raheem DeVaughn when he went seeing him at a concert and live.
I've heard he's very good live.
Listen, I was almost like.
Right. And then Prince, of course. Right.
Favorite moment when I went to see Prince at the Capitol Arena or MCI Center at the time. He turned off all the lights in the MCI Center and sang Adore in the dark.
That's hot. So all you could do is just concentrate on the words. All right. So
Clean up on aisle 4.
Yes. Who are we forgetting anyone real quick? We got Luther. Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. So
Marvin Gaye's best song was on the same album with Sexual Healing. It's a song called Till Tomorrow. I'm going to let you listen to it.
So I've heard that. And then also that whole album For You, My Dear.
Yes.
There's some stuff off of that. So I was like, all right. And my mother loved Marvin Gaye. So I was like, okay. Yeah. I was like, all right, girl.
Wrap it up.
But anyway, so the BGKH show streams live on Wednesdays on VoxWave.com, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific. Episodes are available on YouTube every Friday. Search for Vox Power 373 and look for the BGKH show with Dominion and Epic. If you are in the area, please note that we are able to host a live studio audience. So all of you people that we talked to earlier today, y'all come on back and get a seat.
Daquan, Mary, Shaquifa.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry,
and the rest of them. Right.
You did your
did
name
right.
wrong. My bad.
So, but if you can't make it into the audience and be a member of our studio audience, you can always give us a call and call in live and chat with us at 240-719-2560. One more again, 240-719-2560.
Joe's barbecue and foot massage. Joe. Anyway, keep going.
So listen, while we're getting ready to leave and go off of the air, if you need to get in touch with me, you can find me on Facebook. You can look for me under Epic Onyx. If you need to reach me on Instagram, you can find me at I am Epic Onyx, and you can find me on Twitter at Epic Onyx1. How can people reach you, Dominion?
At Dom Onyx on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook.com/Dom Onyx, and www.domonyx.com.
So, are you going to talk about Alex and Alonzo? And how I'm going to be showing up in the stories?
We'll mention that, once I get some more writing down.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, thank you all for coming out. God bless you and good night. Mwah.
Yes, Michael. Family stand.